Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Math Club. In this video, we're going to talk about similar triangles and how to answer questions regarding similar triangles. This question here says, ACD is an isosceles triangle. ACD is the big triangle as you can see here. It's an isosceles triangle. And isosceles means what? It means that this side is the same as this side. And because we have two equal sides, we will have two equal base angles. And this is the meaning of isosceles triangle. And then EB is parallel to DC. This is EB and it's parallel to DC. We're going to use this information to answer question A and B. Let's start with A. Question A is very easy. Write down the ratio EB to DC in its simplest form. First, let's take a look at EB. Which one is EB? Very good, it's this one. So how many centimeters? Good job, it's 4. So we write 4 next to it. Here, 4. And then we put the 2 dots for the ratio. And then the second one is DC. Which one is DC? Good job, it's this one. And how many centimeters? Very good, 16 centimeters. So we write 16 under it like this. And now, as the question said, in its simplest form, so we have to simplify this ratio using the 1 to n rule. Now, when we simplify ratios, we have to make them as simple as possible. Sometimes we can reach the 1 to n ratio, and sometimes we can't reach it. Now, let's check this ratio and simplify it together. This ratio is 4 to 16. The idea of simplifying is dividing both numbers on the same number. Now, we can find this using the calculator or using the times table. Now, we know that 16 and 4 are in the same times table, in which it's in the times table of 4. So we can divide both of them on 4. So we're going to divide this on 4. And divide this on 4. When we divide 4 on 4, the answer will be 1. Very good. And then we write the dots of the ratio. And then 16 divided 4 equals, good job, 4. And this is the answer in its simplest form. So simplifying ratios is very easy. You just divide them on the same number. Divide both ratios on the same number. Now, again, what did we do? We found the length of EB. We wrote it here. And then found the length of DC, and we wrote it here. And then we simplified them by dividing on the same number. And then we got the answer. Now, let's move on to the next question. Question B, AB is 2 centimeters. Find BC. Now, let's take a look at AB first, and we write 2 centimeters next to it. This is AB, and they said it's 2 centimeters. So we write 2 centimeters next to it. Now, they want us to find what? Very good, BC. And this is BC. Now, when we work on 2 triangles on each other, the first step to do is what? Very good, separate them. Now, let's separate the triangles and draw them alone so we can work on them. Let's do them here, okay? Let's draw the small triangle here. This is the small triangle. Now let's label the small triangle first, and then we will draw the large triangle. Here we have 2. So let's put 2 here. Okay, 2 centimeters. And then here we have 4, so we will put 4 here. So this is 4. Now let's draw the large triangle so we can answer the rest of the question. This is the large triangle. Now let's label it. First, we have 16 here, so we put 16. And then this one is BC and 2 together. So we're going to try to find this one so we can find BC. Now, how do we find this line here? As we said before, we have to find the scale factor because they are similar triangles. Both triangles are similar, so we have to find the scale factor of enlargement. The scale factor of enlargement, how do we find it? Very good. By dividing two corresponding sides on different triangles. Now, which sides are corresponding here, as you can see? Good job. 16 and 4 are corresponding because both of them are bases of different triangles. And these two triangles are similar, so these bases are corresponding. So when we divide them on each other, we will get the scale factor of enlargement. Now the first step, as we said, we divide 16 on, let's put it here, yes, 16 on 4. We divided this on this because both of them are corresponding sides in which both of them are bases of different triangles. Now, after dividing 16 on 4, the answer will be what? Good job. It's 4. So the scale factor, this is the scale, is 4. Now, we're going to use the scale factor to find this side. Now, as we said before, when we find bigger sides, what do we do to the scale factor? Very good, we multiply. So we multiply this side by the scale factor, we will get this side. So 2 times 4, 2 times 4 equals, good job, 8. So all of this is 8. We write 8 here. So we found AC, the whole line, which is 8 centimeters. And the question needs what? Good job. It needs BC. So from here till here. So how do we find BC? Knowing that AC is 8 centimeters and AB is 2 centimeters, we find BC by subtracting. Very good. So we subtract 2 from 8 and we will have BC. So 8 here, 8 minus 2 equals 6. Very good. So BC here is 6 centimeters. And this is how you answer a question like this. So the basic idea is what? First thing we did in A, we found the ratio by putting the length of each line. And then we simplified by dividing as much as we can. And then for B, first step we did, we separated the triangles, and then we found the ratio or the scale factor of enlargement. We used the scale to find the large side by multiplying. So when you find the big part or the large part, you multiply by the small part. And when you find the small part, you just divide on the scale factor using the large part. And then we used the 8 to find the rest of AC, because we know AB is 2, so the rest is 6. And this is how I answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.